Food Fight is made possible by the Oklahoma Natural Gas Energy Efficiency Rebate Program. You can find more inspiration in the kitchen at naturalgascooking.com.
All right, in this episode of Food Fight Season 3, we have the Foyil Panthers up against the Berryhill Chiefs and Maidens. You don't want to miss it. Coming up next. All right, get ready for a culinary clash. It's Food Fight Season 3. I'm your host, Anna Berry. Now we have two teams cooking it up in the One Gas education and training area, all to win some college scholarships. Today we have the Foyil Panthers and the Berryhill Chiefs and Maidens. 3 players from each team have to create an entree and a dessert in under 60 minutes. Let's meet our chefs. All right, let's meet our team. We have Berryhill Chiefs and Maidens. What's your name and what grade are you in?
I'm Lillian and I'm in 12th grade.
Okay.
I'm Emma and I'm in 11th.
I'm Cammie and I'm in 12th.
All right, how you ladies feeling?
Excited, ready to
Okay,
compete.
let's meet our other team. We have the Foyil Panthers. What's your name and what grade are you in?
I'm Belle in 12th grade. Mallory, I'm 11th. I'm Riley in 12th grade.
All right, how you ladies feeling?
Good. Excited.
All right, let's get cooking. A little earlier, both teams had a chance to gear up by selecting key ingredients from their pantry and cold storage areas, setting the stage for crafting their 2 show-stopping dishes. The main course will be chicken piccata and angel hair pasta, along with sautéed asparagus with garlic and lemon. For the dessert round, teams will ditch the recipe book and unleash their creativity with a long list of tasty ingredients. The team that wows the judges with the most scrumptious and innovative dessert will take the win. With their carts fully loaded, the teams return to their stations, ready to put their culinary skills to the ultimate test. If they've planned correctly, they'll have all the necessary ingredients at their fingertips. The teams have prepped their carts. They are ready to begin this competition. Berryhill, you guys ready? Yeah. Foyil, you ladies ready? Yeah. All right, they've got 60 minutes. The clock starts now.
Oh no.
Go back to my
Zoom in on that. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'll make it 12. Yeah, it's good. Okay. Okay, where's our recipe? Do you know where our recipe is?
It's right there.
Okay.
We touched the chicken.
Okay, I got it. Do I need to take off my gloves?
Yep.
Yes.
This food fight is now well underway. But before we declare the winner, let's shine the spotlight on the expert judges. This is one of our judges, Frank Mitchell. Frank, tell us a little bit about yourself.
About me? Wow. So this is a very long segment, apparently, because this is, no. Basically, most people know me from my years at Channel 8 as the chief meteorologist, but since then I've been a financial advisor, and now I own a pizza place.
Wonderful. So you also are Italian, so you have a love of food.
Mange.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what are you looking for in today's competition?
So here's the thing about Italian food, and probably most foods actually, but for me, it's seasoning. I don't like bland foods. Even at my pizza place, we put a lot of seasoning in the sauce. I like seasoning. Give me some seasoning.
And what are you looking for when it comes to the kids working together?
Oh, teamwork. Yeah, teamwork. You know, you do this, I'll do that, and, you know, covering each other's back, that's what you need.
Right. Now, you've been a judge before,
Yes.
so how are you going to approach judging differently this time?
Harder than ever. I'm just going to no. Listen, you got to cut them some slack. They're high school kids, and they're under a lot of pressure. As long as I can swallow it, I'm pretty happy.
Hi, I'm Courtney Dennis. I've been with One Gas for 11 years, and I manage the commercial food service program.
Wonderful. So tell us about your experience being a judge. This is not your first time.
It's not. It's just a unique perspective because I see folks cooking in our space all the time, but to taste the food and kind of see what goes into making the presentation beautiful is a whole nother side of the industry that I wasn't familiar with.
And what are you looking for today?
Well, obviously I want to eat something yummy. That's number one for me. But, just how the students interact with cooking with gas.
Right, so what should they be paying attention to when it comes to cooking with gas?
We like a precise cooking temp, and so if they're not used to that, if they're raised in a home that has electric stovetops or something like that, they might not be used to how quick that precision cooking is and how quick it'll boil your water or anything you're needing to do there.
And when it comes to a flavor profile, what are you looking for?
I'm a savory gal, so I would go for that. Any good seasonings is going to be great.
And now our lead judge, Chef Taylor Barton, will demonstrate how you can cook today's recipe at home.
Hi, I'm Chef Taylor Barton, and I will be the lead judge for RSU TV's Food Fight. Today, they will be preparing a chicken piccata with angel hair pasta and a sautéed lemon and garlic asparagus. I'll show you how to make that from the comfort of your own home. I'm taking my chicken breast. I'm going to be hammering it out today. Some chicken breasts can be quite large, so I'm going to take these, we'll cut them into smaller pieces, and we'll have 2 per plate. I have a plate of all-purpose flour here. I'm just using some salt and pepper to season my flour. We're just gonna give it a light breading of just flour. Now it's time to start our water for our angel hair pasta and our asparagus. I'm just gonna take about a quarter of this elephant cloves, just mincing my garlic here. This is about half a teaspoon of minced garlic. I have some flat leaf Italian parsley here that I'll be using as garnish, so I'm gonna go ahead and chop that up. I'm gonna reserve that for plating. Now I'm grabbing my angel hair pasta. About that much per person should be good enough. And in the water it goes. It's going to cook for about 5 minutes, maybe less. We want those noodles to be al dente. So in our pan, we're gonna do about a tablespoon of olive oil. In goes my asparagus, my garlic, and I'm gonna zest about half of the lemon into my asparagus. And we're gonna cook that about 6 minutes. All right, looks like our pasta is ready. I'm gonna strain it off here. And we're gonna go back into our pan while I wait for my chicken to be ready. But in the meantime, it's always good to put a little bit of oil in your noodles if you're not gonna eat them immediately. That way they don't stick into a large clump. Looks like our pan is ready for our chicken now. The smooth side needs to be the side that goes into the hot oil first. That's gonna be our presentation side. All right, looks like we're ready to flip. I can tell so because it's kind of brown around the edges. We're going for a golden crust on the one side. So now I'm taking the chicken out of the pan. We're gonna let that sit here for just a second. So I have 1/3 cup of chicken broth and about just under 1/4 cup of lemon juice. Into the pan it goes. What this does is something called deglazing. Any of the brown bits that are stuck to the bottom of the pan now have an opportunity to be incorporated into the final flavor of the sauce. And I'm just going to take this, run along the bottom of this pan to unstick any of those brown bits, or fond is what we call it in culinary school. In goes my capers, and I'm putting in about 1.5 tablespoons of butter. Back into the pan it goes. I want that sauce to coat my chicken. Any of the juices that have accumulated go back into the pan. So now it's ready for us to plate our dish. We're gonna start out with our oiled pasta. It's gonna go right into the middle of the plate. You might even do like a little turn just like that to get a little bit more height onto your noodle. Now we have our asparagus. All right, looks like our chicken's ready to go. So we're gonna do 2 chicken breasts right on top of my asparagus. And then we take this lovely sauce, top the chicken with it. This is going to dress our noodles as well, so don't be afraid of putting a little extra on there. To set it off, let's put a little fresh green back in the deal. And we will set it off with a lemon twist. That was how to make our chicken piccata over angel hair pasta and sauteed asparagus. Let's check back in with our teams.
I've never ate asparagus.
I've
But it doesn't
tried
taste
it.
bad.
Really?
I also don't know how asparagus is supposed to taste. Have any of you ate asparagus before?
I've tried it.
Like, do you like it?
I was like 6 years old. So probably not. Very picky eater, or I was.
Okay. Okay. Is my water boiling yet?
Yes.
Like good boil?
Yes.
Okay. Hold on, I got banana hands. I got banana hands.
All right, tell me your name and what do you do at Berryhill?
Okay, hi, I'm Amanda Howard. I teach Family and Consumer Sciences. I teach culinary and interior design for Berryhill High School.
Wonderful. And tell me a little bit about your teammates today.
So I have 3 girls. They've all taken my culinary courses. I have 2 seniors and a junior. And I have Emma, Cammie, and Lillian.
All right, and so what are some of the strengths they're coming into this competition with?
They are all very strong leaders, each of them in their own different ways. They also have really good skills in the kitchen. They're comfortable in the kitchen. They're used to cooking, of course, with me at school, but also at home too. So.
And how did you all prepare for this competition today?
Well, we cook in our classroom weekly, so that helps them working with a time limit and things like that. They're very confident with their safety and sanitation skills, so just prepping, doing the little things that we do in the classroom each week.
And what are some of the challenges they might face?
I think their biggest challenge is going to be the time limit. They're used to having a couple of days to work on a project, so when we cook, we usually have a prep day and a cook day. So cramming everything into one day could be a challenge for them.
And what advice did you give them?
Just have fun. You know, don't take yourself too seriously, and then really focus on your sanitation.
So tell me your name and what do you do?
I'm Jamie Miller, and I'm the school counselor at Foyil Public Schools.
Awesome. Tell me a little bit about your team today.
I have Christabel, who's a senior, Riley, who's a senior, and Mallory, who's a junior.
All right. And so how did we pick the team?
Well, they volunteered because I had a need, and they are all go-getters. Like, if there's anything that I need, they'll step up and do it.
Wonderful. What else do they excel at school?
They're all great students. They're all involved in our ag program, which is kind of one of their strengths. Our ag program does a lot of cooking, so that's where their cooking experience is going to come from.
What about some of the challenges they might face today?
This is their first competition, and they're under pressure with the time clock and new to the environment.
What advice did you give them?
To have fun.
Today's question, do you guys wait to boil before you put your pasta in?
Do what?
You can. I don't. I don't either. Do you wait for the water to boil before you put your pasta in?
Yeah. I get it like as soon as it boils, and then I'll put the pasta in.
Okay. Oh my gosh, Riley, have you ever done the flake test for like spaghetti noodles where you like throw it at your microwave and if it sticks, it's done?
Keenan does that. I don't.
Dude, we see that all the time. But like they would leave the spaghetti noodle on the microwave, so it would be dried spaghetti noodle in the microwave.
Okay, Lillian.
Hello, I need a bowl.
There's bowls over there.
Period.
Looking pretty good.
Looking pretty. It was steamy.
It's hot.
It looks like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle thing we saw.
Just 30 minutes left. do you like to cook at home?
Pretty much anything. But if I'm being lazy, I'm just like, you got it, Mom.
You come from a family who likes to cook?
I do, yeah.
And you take this class, or you took this class at school. What did you learn in class that you brought into today's competition?
So she taught us a lot about like basics and like how to cut, how to keep everything clean and make sure we don't cross-contaminate. So I brought that with us today to make sure that we're very organized and make sure we don't get people sick.
The most important part about cooking chicken.
Yes.
What's that like working together as a team?
It's better than cooking by yourself because you have help.
Right. Now, what are some of the skills you've learned in class at school that you brought in today's competition?
Sanitization, like keeping everything clean, not letting anything touch the chicken, all that.
All right. And are you used to cooking chicken and meat?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
What
cook
do you
with my
like to
dad.
cook it? Oh, tell me about your cooking with your dad.
We cook a lot of street tacos with chicken, like chopped chicken.
I'm more of a soup person. I like making taco soup, potato soup, enchilada soup. I stay more on like the taco seasoning kind of things and Italian.
I cook quite a bit. My parents are working, so I take up cooking. I don't do culinary school, so it's just a hobby.
What do you like to cook at home?
Mainly Asian style food, that and then just basically anything I find that looks cool.
What was something that you learned about in this kitchen that you might take home into your kitchen later?
Having enough space to put all your stuff out so not have crowded space, like countertops, that was a big thing. To make sure you don't have anything crowded.
Do you like to cook at home? Do you come from a culinary family at all?
Yes and no, they cook a lot, but they're like both sides of the family have stuff they can't cook, so it's kind of hard learning to cook when like one can't cook pastries and the other one isn't really that well of cooking meat, so it's kind of different.
And do you cook at home? Do you come from a culinary family at all?
No.
No? But do you think you're going to go home and teach them how to make this dish later tonight?
Maybe.
All right. 15 minutes left. Y'all have 15 minutes left.
I've touched chicken. Can you cut like this into a half?
Yeah, there's some right there.
Oh, I see it. Never mind.
I was like, I got banana hands.
Yes.
Don't worry about it.
You put them on the wrong plate.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. It's supposed to be the red plates.
That one's for plating. Oh, wait. Shoot.
Hey, ladies. 5 minutes left. 5 minutes. All right, there is only 1 minute left. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop everything. It is now time to present your dishes to the judges. Good job, everyone. Berryhill has been selected to present their dishes to the judges first.
So what we have for you here is chicken piccata with angel hair pasta and some zesty asparagus. Our dessert is a choco nana cake. There's a little surprise in there. Can't wait for you to find it. Hope you enjoy.
Hey, thank you.
It's not going to break a tooth, is it?
So tell me, how do you think you did today?
I think we did pretty good. I was worried there for a second, but we got it together, and yeah.
What were you worried about?
Well, I almost dropped the pasta,
Oh, okay.
but I caught it.
You got it. Okay.
It's fine.
All right. What were you mainly focused on today?
The pasta, which is why I was terrified, because I almost dropped it.
All right. But did you taste it? How did it turn
Yes,
out?
it turned good. Yeah.
Okay. What was the most fun part about today?
Probably just being with my friends and like competing together.
What did you learn about cooking chicken that you didn't know before?
It's freaking complicated.
Why is it complicated?
Because you have to make sure that it's one temperature, and it can be a little over, but if it's too over, it's chewy.
I think we did very well.
All right. And what part were you mainly focused on?
The chicken.
Okay. So tell me about your process with the chicken.
Well, the last piece was kind of hard because it wouldn't heat up because it was a little bit thicker, but I think it turned out good.
What was the most challenging part about today?
The chicken, the last piece. I did not taste it.
You didn't taste the chicken?
No.
All right. You just hope it tastes good?
Yes.
What was the best part about today?
Getting to cook with my friends because I haven't got to cook with them.
I think we did pretty well.
What dish were you focused on?
I was doing the asparagus.
Oh, so what's your secret behind making a good asparagus?
I've never done it before, so this is my first time. So I just followed the directions as best as I could.
All right. Well, did you get to try it and taste it yourself?
I did not try it.
Okay. Now, what are some of the skills you've learned at school that you're bringing into the kitchen today?
Well, when you're working with a team, you just kind of have to step back and like make sure you don't step on each other's toes, just make sure the teamwork goes by smoothly.
What was the best part about today?
I really liked the group of people that I was working with. I feel like we all had a space and we were all helping each other, and I think it went really smooth.
So for Berryhill, I love to see the teamwork, and they seem to have a lot of fun doing this. I think some of the ingredients were left out, but it was a good dish overall.
For Berryhill, I look at when they're preparing the dish that they all seem to know what they're doing, and it seemed to work out that way. Nobody looked lost. The food that itself was very good. I'm not a big fan of chicken without something on it, so in that regard, just a little bit more, maybe the sauce on top would have been helpful. And I love the fact that they said they had a surprise in the dessert.
I love watching these teams work. So I saw a lot of good stuff out of Berryhill today. I think they stayed fairly organized. I think there could have been a little bit more care given to the pasta, maybe just a touch more. I think overall, it tasted pretty good.
All right, now it's time for Foyil to present their dishes to the judges.
We have a chicken piccata with Parmesan pasta and avocado asparagus. And then for dessert, we have a raspberry lemon mousse with chocolate drizzle and lemon zest and raspberry toppings.
Thank you. Lovely. Thank you guys so much.
How do you think you did today?
I think we did good. Definitely had hard spots, but we can overcome that.
What was the hardest part?
Probably working around each other, make sure we got on task with what we were cooking and not forgetting what we were doing.
Yeah, what dish were you focused on?
The chicken.
And how did you approach the chicken, making sure it was cooked properly?
I've made chicken before, so it wasn't really new, but just made sure I made it wasn't burnt and it wasn't uncooked either, so it wasn't that bad.
We did good, I think.
What was the hardest part about today for you?
Just not knowing how to cook. I'm the only one that doesn't know how to cook, so I was just doing whatever.
Was this the first time for you in the kitchen?
Yes, I'm used to an air fryer.
So how is this different than using an air fryer?
More on hands instead of just sticking it somewhere and doing a temperature.
And what was the most fun part?
Just being here with my friends, having fun.
I think we did pretty good for our first competition. It was definitely interesting seeing how everybody worked together. So I think we did pretty good.
Yeah, how was it a dynamic of working together?
It was good. We all talked about our strengths and weaknesses, so we got that situated beforehand, so it turned out pretty good.
And what did you create with the dessert?
I made a raspberry lemon mousse with on the dessert shell, and I used a chocolate drizzle and lemon zest.
Wonderful. And what was the hardest part about today for you?
Timing. I don't work well under pressure, so it's just getting everything under control.
And what was the best part about today?
Watching it come out as it did and listening to everybody talk and have a good time.
Foyil did great. I wish they would have utilized the sauce that was on the recipe. I like the fact that those students are being taught by their ag teacher, so it just shows another way that they're learning the skill of cooking in the kitchen from a different, non-traditional way.
I love the fact that Foyil did so well at their very first food fight. There were times that some of the members look like they didn't know what to do. But as far as the food itself, that was exactly the kind of chicken I would eat. It was very moist, even though it did lack the sauce. The pasta didn't seem to have anything on it, and the asparagus tasted great. And I love the dessert. So again, a lot of credit to being the first time they were here.
Good job, Foyil. Good to see ya. Welcome to the game. I think that the plating was good. My favorite thing about the dessert was the infusing the whipped cream with the raspberry coulis. I would have liked to have a little bit of butter or oil to moisten those noodles to keep them from sticking together. They kind of clump together a little bit. Sauce necessary for a piccata. So both teams, no sauce. But I think that they also worked really well under pressure. I'd like to see a little bit more organization and while plating ready-to-eat foods, make sure you got your gloves on. Other than that, you did really good.
After the judges savored their final bites, the scores were handed in. After tallying the points from each one, I received the official results. It's time to announce the winner. All right. So the judges have tallied their score and they have chosen a winner of today's competition. And the winner is Berryhill. So Berryhill will advance to our semifinal round. Congratulations, both teams. All right, food fight only right here on RSU TV.
Food Fight is made possible by the Oklahoma Natural Gas Energy Efficiency Rebate Program. You can find more inspiration in the kitchen at naturalgascooking.com.